Hi, Marie. This is Steven. I'm not sure if it was you I spoke to or somebody else, but I did get your name. Spoke to somebody the other morning, just regarding sending this video, just showing you how to improve your online presence, and the three keys of doing that. If you find value in what I share, please feel free to shoot me back a reply on this email or you can give me a call. But either way, I don't want to take up much of your time, so I'll go ahead and get right into this. The three things I'd like to talk to you about today are content, citations, and backlinks. Content is anything on your homepage here. That's the text, the pictures, what the pictures are saved as. Google likes to see an average of between 1,000 and 1,500 words on a homepage. And the reason for that, it gives you a lot of space to kind of let the people that's searching for your services know exactly what services you have, right? And it gives you a lot of space to squeeze in these keywords and these keyword phrases that people are searching for. I've got this tool. It's a subscription I have to. It's a tool called Ahrefs, and it gives me very valuable SEO information. I want to focus on this section right here. This is from your site, and this is a rolling 30 days here. Over the past 30 days, your site has been found on Google for 33 keywords, and it's been clicked on 45 times. Um, the top competition in Raleigh is this Elite Carpet Care, and as you can see, they have been in the past 30 days they were found for 256 words, and they were clicked on nearly 800 times. So this tool will allow me to go ahead and click on the keywords. Now they've got a lot of keywords, and I'm sure a lot of these are not extremely relevant. Um, for buyer intent for people searching for the services. But the top one is this carpet cleaning Raleigh, NC. I know you're in Apex. Apex is getting right around 100 search volume the past 30 days, and Raleigh's getting 350, which is why I'm using Raleigh. So their site, it was clicked on just 161 times alone just from this keyword phrase right here. This says they're in position 2, but they're really in position 1. Um, when I look into your keywords here, you've, yeah, carpet, I believe you got carpet cleaning Raleigh, NC. Yes, you do, right here. Okay. So for this keyword phrase, you're ranking 81, which is actually putting you on page 9 of Google. You are up there really high for carpet cleaning Apex NC. And as you can see, that's at 100 search volume. And you were clicked on 41 times for that, and then 4 times for Apex carpet cleaning. And that accounts for those 45 clicks. So, like I said, uh, I would recommend you upping that content on here, putting in more of those buyer intent keywords. When Google searches these, they go out and they search all these websites. Even little pictures like this here, you can save them as keywords. So if your top competition has like 4 or 5 keywords on their homepage, you go ahead and put like 7 or 8. However many they have, you always want to dominate them in that area. Google will see that and push you up more because of that. Second thing I'd like to go over are citations. And to put that into context, I'm going to use the search term here. The number one search term is carpet cleaning, Raleigh, NC. When you put that in, the first thing that's going to come up are ads. Ads are hit or miss. People with ad blockers on don't even see them, and they have a relatively low click through rate. So it's usually below 5%. So under 5% of people searching for this term are going to click on one of these, and it's going to cost you whether they convert to customers or not. So I'm going to pass that up for now. But underneath that, this is where your Google Business Profile comes into play. And the main drivers here are location and citations. We have a lot of control over the citations. A citation is your name, address, and phone number. We call it your NAP on an online directory. For example, an online directory example would be Yelp, Yellow Pages, White Pages, Facebook, Better Business Bureau. And on average, each of these top 3 on here will have at least 150 or more citations. And I have access to a tool that actually shows me what citations, what company, any company I choose to search has. So we could find out what citations they have, get get the really good citations, and get more than them, and over time you can overtake them in this map pack. Um, Underneath that, this is where backlinks come into play, and this is kind of like the coveted spot here. This spot right here will get about 40% of people that are searching for this term, any term really. They're going to be clicking on this number one spot, and it's the second place is usually kind of a distant second. It's usually just a little over 20%. So like a little, about half as much, right? But backlinks are the main driver. A backlink is another website, when another website has a URL, or something that they click on that will send them back to your page, usually in the form of a blog or a newsletter or something like that. And Google looks at this like a popularity contest. And let me use an example. Like when I was in middle school, I wasn't the most popular kid, but I wanted a really popular bike. And my parents had bought me this popular dirt bike, right? And the first day I rode it to school, a lot of the kids, but some of the popular kids too, were coming over and talking to me and asking me about my bike. And you know, and and I actually, a little bit of popularity was was pushed to me just by those popular kids coming over and kind of pointing me out. Google is kind of the same way. Like, um, if it's a relevant site to your industry or your locality, your location, and it's got a link and it's linking back to you, Google, they see that and they see how popular that site is, and in Google's eyes, they're seen as that pushing authority and popularity onto you, and they will rank you. You get a bunch of those, it'll rank you up against your, above your competition. But the opposite is also true. There's a lot of spammy sites out there, and people, get backlinks from them unknowingly, and it actually pushes them down in the rankings, because when Google sees a bunch of backlinks from these sites that aren't relevant, and they're like on the eighth and ninth pages of Google, and just don't have a lot of views. If you have too many of those, Google will actually push you down as well. So let me go back to this tool again, this Ahrefs. This is a backlink profiles section of it, and these are your backlinks. So you have 16 backlinks right now that you're being found for. The top competition for Raleigh is being found for 79 backlinks. And like I said, quality is much better than quantity here. So what's really good about this tool is I can go into their backlinks, see what backlinks are actually moving the needle for them, see which ones are spam, which ones aren't. And we can actually go out and get all the good backlinks, match them there. So we match them in all the ones that are moving the needle. And then after you match them, you don't stop there, but you go out and get backlinks from other highly authoritative relative sites. And so you end up surpassing them. So over time, Google will see that, and they'll go ahead and push you up in those rankings, and put you up to that number one spot, to where you can go ahead and steal all that traffic they're getting. But that's all I have to share today. I hope you found value with this. If you did and you want to chat, you can shoot me back an email, or just respond to this email rather, or give me a call, 910-551-2006. Or if you just like to implement these tips yourself and get yourself up there in the rankings, please feel free. But either way, I appreciate your time. Thank you.